Welcome to NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series, Season 4, Race 5. The inaugural race at Kentucky, the Quaker State 400 presented by Walmart, will begin in a few short minutes. But first, let's do a quick recap of the last race at Pocono. Stop Motion Bros dominated the race after taking the lead early and got his third win at Pocono. Out of 6 career wins, 3 of them have been at Pocono, so half of his career wins have been at Pocono. But now it is time for a brand new track on the NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series schedule, Kentucky Speedway. 35 laps here today at Kentucky. Lucas K starting on pole for the inaugural Kentucky Speedway race. Here we go. First time we've ever raced at Kentucky. Green flag is out. We are underway here at Kentucky. 35 laps here today. Usually these mile-and-a-half tracks are usually 30 laps, but adding 5 laps here today at Kentucky. Who's going to lead the first lap? Lucas K on pole. He already has a win this season at Daytona. And still waiting to see which driver is going to get their second win. Who's going to be our first repeat winner as Rowdy Extreme takes the lead and leads lap 1. Rowdy Extreme takes the lead. Rowdy Extreme 2 wins last season at Talladega and Pocono. He was the championship favorite but wasn't able to get that championship. Have to see if he can pick up a win here today at Kentucky. Yeah, Lucas K already has a win. We're still waiting to see who is going to be the first repeat winner this season. It could be Lucas K. Honestly, I think it's probably going to be Stop Motion Brothers as Rowdy Extreme continues to lead here. Also, I think Stop Motion Brothers is going to win another race this season. He's after that championship. He really wants one of these things. You know, he's come up short a couple times in the championship standings, especially season 2 when he had 3 wins, most wins we've ever seen in a season, and wasn't able to get that done. So Rowdy Extreme leading the way right now, though, as he comes around. Lap 4 out of 35. Rowdy Extreme continues to lead as he's pulling away a ton. NASCAR Fan 5 there running in the second position. It's been a long time since NASCAR Fan 5 has won a race. He was our Season 1 champion. And last time he won was the Season 2 Daytona 500. That was his last win. The Season 2 Daytona 500 was his last checkered flag he got in the NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series. As here comes Rowdy Extreme. Lap 5 out of 35 here. As you see, a 2-car breakaway right there with NASCAR Fan 5 and Stop Motion Bros there. Those guys battling for the second position. Stop Motion Bros. I think Stop Motion Bros. He has a lot of momentum after last race, winning at Pocono. I feel like he has a lot of confidence going into this race, and I feel like that's going to help him and give him some momentum here. And I think he might be able to get the win here in the inaugural race at Kentucky Speedway. As Rowdy Extreme continuing to lead here, as it kind of looks like they're gaining a little bit. NASCAR Fan 5 Stop Motion Bros. Gaining a little bit on our leader, the number 18. But yeah, I definitely think Stop Motion Bros. Is the favorite going into this race to win here at Kentucky. That'd be good for him. Back-to-back wins for that 9-car. Definitely going to be interesting to see if he can pull it off. Again, confidence is a big thing in racing. And, of course, when you're coming off a win like Stop Motion Bros. Is doing right now after he won last week at Pocono, it's a lot of momentum. It's really important to have that momentum in these races, and it helps you a lot. But we'll have to see. Stop Motion Bros. He wants this championship more than ever. He really did deserve it in Season 2, but wasn't able to get that. But already has a win this season. Doesn't have to worry about the playoffs. But if he wins today, then that is going to be the points lead for him. And I'm sure he really wants that points lead going into these playoffs here in a couple weeks. Again, points lead is going to be very important. Very important for these drivers heading into the playoffs. We're already got to start talking about playoffs. It's race 5 already of the season. So, playoffs start on race 8, which I believe is Michigan. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe that is Michigan. So playoffs coming up already. We only got 3 races, including this one, until the playoffs. So time is running out for these drivers if they want to win their way into the playoffs. So this is going to be one of those opportunities. Rowdy Extreme right now trying to get that first win of the season, lock themselves into the playoffs. You do have to win a race to make the playoffs. There are some exceptions if we don't have enough drivers who won during the regular season. Sometimes we'll allow one driver to point their way into the playoffs based off of consistency, but we've only had to do that once ever in Season 2 with Dizzy Cat Dude. And he actually won the first playoff race at Watkins Glen, but he didn't have enough points because he didn't have a regular season win, so he got eliminated in the first round despite having a win. Yeah, wins are very important. If you don't have a win going into the playoffs, you're most likely going to get eliminated unless you sweep the first round of the playoffs, which I believe actually it's 1 race per round this season. Was 2 races last season, but the season getting shortened by 1 race this season. So, yeah, coming up lap 11 out of 35. And yes, the 12 and the 9 are closing in a little bit on that 18. We'll have to see what they can do. Also, we'll have to see how will lap traffic affect the leaders here. Again, we've never raced at Kentucky in the NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series, so it's going to be interesting to see how the lap cars affect. We are not sure how the lap traffic is going to affect the leaders. I'm going to assume that it's most likely going to be similar to all other tracks, but we don't know. Rowdy Extreme continuing to lead, but those 2 guys closing in on him, I think they're going to get him here. They're coming fast. The 12 of NASCAR Fan 5 and the 9 of Stop Motion Bros. They're closing in fast. As Rowdy Extreme continuing to lead here. Dominating opening stage of the race for him right now. But again, that lap traffic is going to affect some guys most likely here once they catch it. Coming up on lap 13 out of 35. As, I mean, the 12 and 9 are kind of gaining, but they're not gaining a massive amount, but they are definitely gaining. You can definitely tell. Yeah, lap 13 out of 35. Now, I'm sure a lot of these drivers just kind of running out here, towards the back. Their playoff chances probably most likely over unless they can pull something in these next couple weeks, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen at Kentucky for some of those guys at the back. But yeah, here comes the 12 and the 9. The 9 staying right there on NASCAR Fan 5's bumper, not letting that 12 get away. This is going to be interesting. We'll have to see here, again, how this lap traffic will affect them. So this is going to be very interesting. Of course, new track. Not sure how the lap traffic is going to affect the leaders here in Kentucky. It's coming up on lap 15 out of 35. Lap 15 out of 35. Rowdy Extreme still leading here. So next time by, it's going to be 20 to go at Kentucky. Inaugural race here at Kentucky. It's always cool when we get to add a new track on the schedule. This is actually the first new track we've ever added. It's always been the same tracks every season until now. So yeah, Kentucky, welcome to the NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series schedule. So far, really great performance so far by this amazing racetrack here. As 20 laps to go for Rowdy Extreme, and they are indeed going to catch the lap traffic. This is going to be interesting. Of course, under the lights here at Kentucky. This is the first night race in a while we've done. So very interesting indeed. It's always cool when we get to do night races. Night races are better in my opinion. We only have a couple night races every season. Championship race at Bristol used to be a night race, but since that's not the championship anymore, we moved that to a day race. As the leaders have caught in the lap traffic there. See, this pack of 4 cars right there. Lucas K, NASCAR Fan 05, the 14, and then Bryce Benton there, all in that pack. Have to see if they can do anything. But right now, it's just those 3 cars at the front as they have caught in the lap traffic. Rowdy Extreme still leading the way. Expect to see the lap times kind of diminish. Oh, here goes Stop Motion Bros around the outside. Stop Motion Bros went to the outside of the 12 for that second spot. Can he get the lead when they come back around? Again, like I said, Stop Motion Bros coming straight off of a win last week at Pocono. If he can get it done in Kentucky, that'll be amazing. Back-to-back wins if he can do that. I'll have to see. Will he have the lead when they come back around? He made a bold move to that outside. Will he have the lead? And Stop Motion Bros takes the lead at Kentucky. Lap 19 out of 35. Takes it from Rowdy Extreme, and now Stop Motion Bros, last race's winner, takes the lead at Kentucky. And he's got a little bit of a gap until he reaches the next couple lap cars towards the tail end of the field. So he can just kind of cruise here for now until he reaches those cars. But wow, amazing move to the outside by Stop Motion Bros. And you can see he does have a pretty good gap right there. Lap 20 out of 35. So yeah, Stop Motion Bros takes the lead at Kentucky, trying to go back-to-back after winning last week at Pocono. But honestly, in my personal opinion, if Stop Motion Bros wins this race, he's automatically the championship favorite. He's going to take the points lead if he wins this. Championship favorite pretty much automatically right there. But still got a little bit longer in this race, so don't give the trophy to him yet, as he is catching up to another group of lap cars here. We'll have to see how that affects him, but he has a huge lead over the second place car, Rowdy Extreme, who was also stuck behind lap traffic with that 12 of NASCAR Fan 5. So yeah, Stop Motion Bros. I'm sure he wishes the race was 30 laps, because then he'd have to worry about then he wouldn't have to worry about a little bit longer race, but these laps are going to go by quickly, and we'll have to see. Stop Motion Bros got to hang on here for maybe another win. As around the outside of the lap cars again, just passing him on the outside. He is not fazed by any of these slow cars, just passing him around the outside. Yeah, these lap cars are not affecting him. Honestly, the more cars he puts a lap down, that's more cars he puts between him and whoever is in second, and that is very important here in these races. You want to put as many cars as you can between you and the second place car. That is very important. He's still passing that long train of cars, putting the 3 car there a lap down. Stop Motion Bros putting out a good performance. He's showing that you don't always have to just route in behind these lap cars like we see some of these guys do. He's proving that you can, in fact, go around the outside here of these guys and make these passes. But yeah, coming up on lap 24 out of 35. This race coming to a close. The inaugural race here at Kentucky. Stop Motion Bros leading. There he is right there. Coming around lap 24 out of 35. Looks like he's going to put that 7 car a lap down, putting in yet another car in between him and the second place car, who is all the way back there, Rowdy Extreme right there in that second position. And Stop Motion Bros, wow, this is impressive. Possible back-to-back checkered flags here. You might be able to get a second one of the season. Like I said, I started talking about it, at the beginning of the race. When will we see our first repeat winner? I think that's going to happen tonight. Lap 25 out of 35. Coming around to 10 to go next time. Wow. Stop Motion Bros. This is impressive. This is going to be huge momentum going into the playoffs. And we still got 2 more regular season races. That's 2 more races. He has a chance to maybe get some more wins. So it is not over for this 9 car. But 10 to go for Stop Motion Bros at Kentucky. 10 more times around for this 9 car. He just wants to make it to that checkered flag without issue. Here in the Quaker State 400 presented by Walmart. Now this is going to be a very satisfying win for that 9 car. He got to celebrate that win at Pocono last week. That was amazing for him. Loves that racetrack, his best racetrack on the schedule. And now he might be able to celebrate another win this week in Kentucky, as he has a massive lead, pretty much insurmountable lead, with only 9 laps to go here at Kentucky. And like I said, honestly, I think if he closes this race out and gets this win, this makes him a championship favorite, probably the championship favorite this season. And if he wins this, he's going to take that points lead, take it away from his teammate Lucas Kayes. Man, he is just flying around these cars. He is not getting stuck behind anyone. As soon as he catches someone, he just moves to that outside lane. He is navigating these lap cars perfectly here at Kentucky. Man, this is a brand new track. We weren't really sure who was going to be leading, who we were going to see out front, who was going to be dominating. But Stop Motion Bros has answered the call as he takes lap 29 out of 35. This race coming to a close. Yeah, Stop Motion Bros, very important. Answering the call. Man, after Pocono, he said that he thinks he's going to be this championship favorite. Even though he didn't have the championship or the points lead after Pocono, he knew that whole 9 team was going to be bad fast all season after that Pocono win. And, well, lots of confidence. 6 laps to go at Kentucky. Lots of confidence going into this race. And he's just got to hang on for 6 more laps. And he's going to go back-to-back here in the NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series. We don't see that happen too often, do we? Yes, that was very, very impressive. Proving why he is here to win championships. And I think this just might be a season. Season 2 was just kind of one that got away from him. 5 to go here at Kentucky. Yeah, Season 2 was just a championship that one just kind of got away from him. He knew he deserved that championship. He knew with those 3 wins, the most wins we've seen in a season. And honestly, I think this season, Stop Motion Bros has the opportunity to either tie that record or maybe even beat it this season. As it's only race 5, and it looks like he's going to pick up his 2nd win of the season already here. Coming up on 4 to go. 4 laps to go at Kentucky. You know, tail end of the field, cars running side by side in front of him. That's going to kind of halt his progress there for a second, but 4 to go at Kentucky. Honestly, I don't see any way that Stop Motion Bros is going to lose this race at this point. Man, this 9 team has been impressive. Proving it again today. Coming up on 3 laps to go. 3 to go at Kentucky. 3 more clean laps for that 9 car, and he's going to go to victory lane once again. Everyone else running around this racetrack, completing the rest of these laps, trying to get the positions that they're in, you know, keep that position, maybe even get a few positions, but right now, Stop Motion Bros, a win is on the line right now. He has dominated this last stage of the race. 2 to go at Kentucky. He's been a master at navigating the lap traffic tonight. Wow, this is going to be very impressive for the 9 team. Down the backstretch. Going into 3 and 4. Coming around to get the white flag. Here he comes, that 9 car. Stop Motion Brothers. White flag, 1 lap to go at Kentucky. Stop Motion Bros won last week at Pocono. That gave him a lot of momentum and confidence heading into this week in Kentucky. We head to a new track that's never seen NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series racing, and Stop Motion Bros has answered the call tonight at Kentucky. He's going to take the points lead. He's going to prove why he is the championship favorite this season. Stop Motion Bros, as he comes out of turn 4, Stop Motion Bros goes back-to-back. He wins at Kentucky. Impressive job by Stop Motion Bros. Wins it at Kentucky. Wow. I did not see that. Well, I kind of did see it coming. I knew that 9 car was going to be a threat. But wow, very impressive job by Stop Motion Bros there. Back-to-back wins, takes the points lead, 2nd win on the season for the 9 car. This is going to give him a ton of confidence. You know, he already had a lot of confidence after that Pocono win, but this is going to give him even more confidence heading into the next race. Yeah, that is it for now. Congratulations to Stop Motion Bros. Back-to-back wins. Takes the points lead. That is it for now. I'll see you guys later. Bye.